What's up YouTube? BigSweetC here with a new video on YouTube's new policy changes. A lot of you have been asking me about this, so I thought I'd take a look and just go through the new update. They posted this to their blog, and while I'll cover some of this stuff, I'm not going to go over every word, so I've also put a link in the description box if you want to check it out for yourself. Before I continue though, I should mention this new update has not affected my channel. I do know a lot of other smaller YouTubers than me that will be affected though, and having read the statement YouTube sent out, I feel as a creator who's been through the slow growing process, I should point out some gripes I had with what they said. Starting today, we're changing the eligibility requirement for monetization to 4,000 hours of watch time within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. We've arrived at these new thresholds after thorough analysis and conversations with creators like you. They will allow us to significantly improve our ability to identify creators who contribute positively to the community and help drive more ad revenue to them and away from bad actors. These higher standards will also help us prevent potentially inappropriate videos from monetizing, which can hurt revenue from everyone. Now, we know this is all bullhunk for two reasons. One, I've never talked to anyone from YouTube about any of this, so who really is making all the decisions? Are PewDiePie and Markiplier now really deciding who's monetary worthy on YouTube now? Are they only asking bigger channels? How big does your channel have to be before they actually ask you your thoughts? I didn't get the memo on any of this, and I meet the threshold. So I am curious as to who they were asking to just figure out exactly what the standard should be. 2. We all know Homeboy White Privilege in his Forest video would still be eligible for monetization. They talk about all these bad actors and terrible videos that maybe people don't want to monetize, or maybe advertisers don't want to be monetized on. But then they don't go into explanation how they're going to keep those videos off and the good videos in. They continue. On February 20th, 2018, we'll also implement this threshold across existing channels on the platform to allow for a 30-day grace period. On that date, channels with fewer than 1,000 subs or 4,000 watch hours will no longer be able to earn money on YouTube. When they reach 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours, they will be automatically reevaluated under strict criteria to ensure they comply with our policies. New channels will need to apply, and their application will be evaluated when they hit these milestones. This is literally an attack on small channels. If YouTube really was concerned about identifying positive creators, why even have the standard? Or at the very least, some sort of review policy for smaller creators to see if they're monetization worthy. Regardless of the fact if you have 100 subs or 100 million subs, if you have content that people are coming back to see and it fits along the guidelines, I don't see why they should be able to demonetize your channel just because you don't get as much attention as, say, someone with 10 times the amount of subscribers you have. More. Of course, size alone is not enough to determine whether a channel is suitable for monetization, so we'll continue to use signals like community strikes, spam, and other abuse flags to ensure we're protecting our creator community from bad actors. As we continue to protect our platform from abuse, we want to remind all of you to follow YouTube's community guidelines, monetization basics and policies, terms of service, and Google AdSense program policies, as violating any of these may lead to removal from the YouTube Partner Program. Again, if you're going to keep the same monetization restrictions, why the threshold? One of YouTube's core values is to provide anyone the opportunity to earn money from a thriving channel. And while our policies will evolve over time, our commitment to that value remains. Those of you who want more details around this change or haven't yet reached this new 4,000 hour, 1,000 subscriber threshold can continue to benefit from our Creator Academy, our Help Center, and all the resources on the Creator site to grow your channels. If providing opportunity really is their core focus, then how are they going to help smaller channels that do follow the guidelines? If you're not a partner, you can't create your own thumbnails, for example. Creating thumbnails is literally one of YouTube's tips for growing your channel. Yet if you don't meet the requirements, you can't even do it. Even so much as uploading videos longer than 15 minutes require a verified partnership. If view time is needed to get verified, how would limiting the time creators have in each upload help smaller channels grow? Are they going to make up for it by putting you on everyone's recommended pages? When you go to your favorite YouTubers page, are smaller channels going to be highlighted under the similar channels panel? Or maybe put a smaller YouTuber in contact with possible sponsors? They don't mention any of this in their blog. The whole statement is about how this is good for creators, big and small, as to how to weed out the spam and foragers ruining YouTube. But they literally make no mention of how they will actually help you. And seriously, how many channels out there are making money off of spamming? Or being impersonators? Or bad actors? What does bad actors even mean? Now, as I've said before, I currently meet the threshold. But considering they just raised the bar 6 months ago, and they're already raising it again, I can't promise I'll always meet that standard. And I think it's totally unfair to smaller channels, especially those just starting out. It's hard enough to jump into a giant pool and get noticed. Now you have all these restrictions, it's just going to be that much harder. This is where you come in. Obviously now would be a great time to tell you about all the different monetary ways you can help support the channel. And don't worry, links to all of that will be in the description. But planning for the future is important too. If I had to change platforms, which would you prefer? I have both likes and dislikes about Twitch, Facebook, and a whole bunch of others. But what do you think? Put down in the comments the platform you think would be worth checking out as a potential replacement for YouTube. Either way, BigSweetC, that's me, wishing YouTube, that's you, a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day it might be. As long as you're watching, I'm wishing you a wonderful watching time. Sweetness, signing off. Peace.